Hello guys, I'm coming up with one more tutorial on 3D modeling Warhammer in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's take a reference over here. How to take a reference? Let's go into the front view. Let's take a plane over here. So press M on your keyboard. That's material. Press M. M for material. Into this we have a slot over here that's called diffuse, that's for the color. Let's click over here, go into the bitmap, go onto the desktop, and let's go onto the hammer over here, double click on it, click over here, assign material to selection, show shaded material in viewport. So now press F3 over here. As you can see over here, you have got the reference over here. So let's model this hammer over here. So very first of all, what I'm going to do over here is, let's take a cylinder over here. Let's take a cylinder, go into this angle snap toggle, and let's make it to 90 degree, and let's rotate this up over here and reduce its height segments over here. If you want, you can take one height segment, and if you want to reduce the sides, you can just reduce the sides and convert to editable poly. So let's select the polygon over here, select the polygon, and let's keep on extruding this over here. Just push it up. So press, go into the polygon over here, again extrude this. So as it is in the form of a cylinder, we need to go on extruding this. So once you are done over here, again go over here, extrude it, press R and scale it. So what I'm doing right now over here is like, definitely the reference is a bit tilted, but we'll take this as a area over here. So don't tilt it much. So after you're done with this, so if you see this over here, if you want to check it, you can see in this way. Alright. So how you're going to create this part over here, it's like, you have two options. You can go with the cylinder over here. So let's take again a cylinder over here, let's rotate it over here. So very first of all, select the cylinder and convert to editable poly. Go into the polygons and extrude it. Before extruding this, we'll just go over here, extrude it once more, scale it from here in this way, and keep on extruding this till here. So now what I can do over here is like, right click on it, I have a cut option. I can utilize a cut over here. I can utilize the cut over here in this way. So go over here, select this, both over here. If you want, we can just assign one cut over here, assign one cut over here, select this all, and let's extrude this. So we can extrude it individually also, or you can just bevel this. So let's bevel it. That would be much better over here. So you can just bevel this over here. So now again select this polygon and extrude this up over here, scale this, again extrude it, scale it, and again you can also use bevel also. If you want to use a bevel option, you can go with a bevel option, not a problem. So go with the bevel option. So off this angle snap toggle, let's use the bevel. So again use a bevel, and finally you can scale this. So you can make it much more sharper. So over here, if you want, we can put one loop over here, and we can just scale this from the center over here if you want. We can do that in this way. And also we need to put some nut over here, or you can say, let's take a cylinder over here, activate this auto grid option, and convert to editable poly, select this, scale it, and you can make it more sharper. So again we'll go into this, take a cut over here. So let's take a cut over here. So once you assign the cut option over here, you can select this and use a bit of inset. You can just inset it, scale it, and you can just bevel it, or you can just extrude this. Where I am going to extrude it, I am going to extrude this inside. So first let's scale this and just push it inside. So once you're done, so you can just push it in this way. So you can slightly rotate it over here. Slightly rotate it. So press shift and drag and make number of copies over here. So as many copies you need, you can take that copies. So take the number of copies that are required. Alright. You can just push this up. So that's it. Alright. So you can just select this and let's give a color to it. And you can select this stuff and you can group it. Now what I'm going to do is I want to create this kind of a thread or something. So for that we will be utilizing the line tool. So let's take a line tool over here You can just utilize the line tool over here. So we can go into this again and rendering, enabling viewport and reduce its thickness. So you can select this and let's give a bit of fillet. So let's give a bit of fillet to it. If you want, you can go over here and let's increase its thickness. Alright. It'll work like a thread or something. Alright. So you can just save your file. So thanks for watching this tutorial.